welcome back to Kaijuly. And today we're looking at Godzilla versus MechaGodzilla 2. Actually, in Japan it was called Godzilla versus MechaGodzilla. But of course, in America, to differentiate it from the 70s movie, they call it Godzilla versus MechaGodzilla 2. Which technically would be the third one, because it's the third one to have MechaGodzilla after Godzilla vs. MechaGodzilla and Terror of MechaGodzilla. So, and no spoilers for, minor spoilers for Godzilla vs. Kong, okay? But this is where they got the inspiration for the MechaGodzilla in that movie, okay? The MechaGodzilla in the movie, it's probably not a minor spoiler, but I'm just saying. They did go a different direction with it than I thought they would. Yes, so the movie starts with finding the remains of MechaGodzilla from the last film. And we have Kazuma, who made his own little device. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a double blaster thing, and it sucks, so they don't use it. Instead, they build MechaGodzilla out of the parts of MechaGodzilla. Kazuma is our main character, and he does bumfuck all in this movie. Nothing, really, except for get demoted, and then promoted. He finally does something at the end of the movie to help, but yeah. So, and he is a pteranodon enthusiast, which is pterodactyls, which aren't technically dinosaurs, even though I think they are. But of course, that leads to our third monster in the movie, Rodan, which they call Radon for some reason, or Radon. Okay? And there's actually 4 monsters in this movie because they find an egg which hatches into a baby Godzilla. Although, thank God, it's not Minya, but what is commonly known as Godzilla Jr., which looks like Godzilla this time. And I kind of like it better. It's shorter than Minya, though. But it's okay. It's about the same height as regular people. Miki is back in this film, and she actually does something. Towards the end of the film, she's in MechaGodzilla, and then she talks to Godzilla to, or mentally talk to Godzilla, because she's psychic, right? She tells him, hey, you have to take care of this baby, There are some things that aren't explained, like why his Godzilla Jr.'s eyes glow red every once in a while. They also come up with the idea that when they're studying baby Godzilla Jr., that there's a second brain in his ass. I kid you not, they say it's right there. In his ass. And they actually shoot him in that. The battle between Godzilla and MechaGodzilla is really cool. I think it's better than the other one. You didn't have the head spinning thing, but you had they redid the laser fight, like in the original. But then, also, MechaGodzilla has this thing on the stomach that fires a beam out. He actually fights Rodan first. And he actually defeats Godzilla. But then Rodan comes back to life for a second time and tries to fight MechaGodzilla. He gets shot again, and he lands on Godzilla and does the sort of Mothra transfer thing and brings Godzilla back to life, but also the dust or whatever it is gets on MechaGodzilla and messes up the metal coating. So Godzilla is able to defeat him with his, nuclear blast, which is cool. And then this movie was fine. Thought it was better than the previous MechaGodzilla 1. I'm thinking MechaGodzilla is probably one of my favorite kaiju monsters. It's not a kaiju. It's just, But I really like it. I like the look in this one the most, although I have not watched the Godzilla against MechaGodzilla, which looks to be a better looking. Who knows? But this one's better than the 70s one, but yes. I like the look of Godzilla Jr. The human stuff doesn't do anything for me. Kazuma is stupid protagonist. It's like they make the human protagonists in these movies dumber and dumber because no one cares about them, and they want to focus on Godzilla. This movie's called Godzilla versus MechaGodzilla. We don't really get that much. I think we get Rodan versus MechaGodzilla for part of it. But, you know, the addition of Godzilla Jr. I think was kind of cool. Better than Minya. But yeah, ooh, Godzilla. This was kind of good. And Mickey finally did something. After 3 movies of doing nothing, she finally did something. Well, I can't say Godzilla vs. Biollante because I haven't seen that one, but I hear she doesn't do anything. And after this, Toho would once again run out of ideas because they brought back Ghidorah and Mothra, and they had Batra, but that's gone. And it's weird that they look at the head of... This takes place after the events of Godzilla vs. Mothra, Battle for Earth, whatever it's called, but they're just going over King Ghidorah's head now. I didn't think of that till now, but it's really weird. But yeah, this was, I think it was better than the first versus MechaGodzilla. The Heisei era, I think, has entertained me more than the previous era, the Showa era. So I think I like the Heisei movies better. But yeah. So I got 2 more reviews left to do for the Godzillas until I take my week break. So my week break for Shark Week, I said this in my Rush Hour video, say it again here. Next week, for Shark Week, there will be no Marvel Monday, no Tubi Tuesday, no Wildcard Wednesday, no Franchise Friday, and no Gojira reviews until Sunday, when you'll get 2 reviews that day for Shark Week and Kaijuly, because I gotta equal the days. But I have one last review to do for the Shark Week on that Sunday, because I figure I have to start, because I have 7, but the 7th one is kind of a, well, it's another kind of shark movie you think you'd have in this, but I'm out of shark movies. So I figure I'll extend it to that Sunday. I have 2 reviews that day, and then that Sunday we'll have a shark movie that, well, let's just say it's an iconic shark movie for all the wrong reasons. But you know. So, yes, so what are your thoughts on Godzilla vs. MechaGodzilla 2? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.